Épisode 11. Épisode 11, début de l'acte 2. Début des terres de haute lune. Enfin, des tours de haute lune. Les terres maudites. Est-ce qu'on a bien tout terminé avant d'y aller? On ne se trompe pas. Quoi du dracocire? Ouais, c'est Lueur, lune, blabla, blabla. Ah, tout est bon. Hein. Il n'y a eu qu'une quête en échec. Allez, let's go.
With haste.
Oui, c'est vrai qu'on est mis... ouais. Ce qu'il fait dans la région avant de continuer. C'est vrai qu'il y avait... la crèche. Mais la crèche, je crois quand même que... c'est l'acte 2, non? Attends, on va passer, on verra bien. La crèche est toujours là. Il manifeste que les parasites proviennent des tours de haute lune. Nous y infiltrer et trouver les sources de ce mal pourrait être nos meilleures chances d'obtenir un remède. Nous avons atteint les terres perverties par les ombres. L'entité qui nous rend visite en rêve nous a dit de nous rendre aux tours de haute lune. Infiltrer le culte de l'absolu. Peut-être que les secrets de la secte nous permettront-ils d'apprendre comment nous débarrasser de nos parasites. Nous sommes entrés dans les terres perverties par les ombres, mais nous n'avons pas encore réparé le cœur de Karlach. Donc espérer que demande a réussi à rejoindre la cité, et il pourra nous aider plus tard. On va emprunter le mont de charge Malforge qui nous a permis de rejoindre les terres perverties par les ombres. Et que la route soit dangereuse. Bon non, je pense que c'est bon. Je pense que il n'y a pas de problème. Cool. On va juste parler aux gars, enfin nos copains.
Well, my day just improved. Did you want...
Go ahead.
Greeting.
Le petit greeting maintenant. C'est quoi son approbation? Oui, ça va. Allez, let's go. Maille de l'expédition de l'absolu.
We offer ourselves to the darkness, that blessed Shah may give us her mercy.
Action, not reaction. A minor hindrance.
Heureusement.
Let's get going. At the ready.
We offer our prayers to the Dark Lady, whose comfort and grace heals all. We offer our pain to the Lady of Loss, that she may truly know her faithful.
Nécessaire de burinage.
Maybe I need more pockets.
Voyageur fatigué. Yes.
Who there, wanderer? Stay thy course a moment to indulge an old man.
Elminster?
The very same, Gale. And a fair bit miffed he is, too, finding himself forced to expose his best pair of boots to so many miles of country road on your behalf.
Si vous nous présentiez, Gale.
Meet Elminster Aumar. A good friend of mine, but rather more significantly, he's the most famed and respected wizard in the realms.
Am I, indeed? Most famed and respected errand boy, more like. I was bid to spare neither time nor my own self to find you. She sent me, Gale. You know of whom I speak.
But why? Out with it, Elminster. Please.
Young man, has your sojourn away from Waterdeep washed away your decorum as well as your patience? Nigh a 10-day I've gone without honest fare, worthy of the name. Drank naught, but what the sky entitled my thirst. Why, some bread, cheese, and a cup of wine would appear unto me a feast. Surely you won't begrudge me a mite of rest and repast before I get out with it.
Mais oui, enfin, Gale. Oubliez toutes vos manières.
Oh, for the love of...
Well, this way then? To your camp? Oh, don't dawdle now, lad. You're the one who's in such a frightful hurry.
Oh, nigh on 13 centuries old and he still thinks with his stomach. We'd best follow and see if he's more disposed to speak plainly once it's stopped its grumbling.
D'accord, j'imagine que je suis aussi curieuse que vous de savoir ce qu'il a dit.
A wise choice. Better to indulge your curiosity than Elminster's appetite.
Yes, what a delightful wedge of old Asterion that was. Doesn't do to parley on an empty stomach, you know. Makes one's words frivolous when they should be grave. Plenty to digest, after all. A good deal to stew over, if you will. Words ladled with import should be savored so as to better absorb their meaning. Wouldn't you agree?
Elminster!
Right. You see, well, that is to say, Gale, my boy, I've come to address a most pressing matter. I'll speak as plainly as I can, forswearing the accustomed frills that decorate my speech. I'm here on behalf of Mistra. The message and the charge I bring you are hers.
Vous avez été envoyé ici jusqu'ici en tant que messager d'une déesse?
Oh, Mistra's delicate feet are ill-suited for the hardships of the road.
You know where you went wrong, Gale. No, we needn't dwell on that here and now. But even so, you're to be given a chance of redemption.
Mistra would consider... forgiveness?
She would consider what she considers to be forgiveness. Mistra is aware of the misadventures that have befallen you both. She knows of your strife with the Absolute, that most insidious of evils.
Si Mistra a conscience de ce qui se passe, j'avoue que je ne dirais pas non à une intervention divine.
The very purpose of my presence, in a roundabout sort of way. You must know that the Absolute is more dangerous than you can possibly conceive. It threatens all who live, even those who are undying. It threatens the gods, the weave, the very fabric of the universe itself. That is why I have come here to charge you, Gale, with its destruction. It is Mystra's belief that only you can.
Gale tout seul? Mais comment ça?
The orb.
Precisely. Mystra has granted me the power to stop the clock, as it were, on the orb's rush to overpower you. Instead, you will be able to unleash its lethal combustion at will.
Interesting. This could be help or hindrance. We shall have to see.
You must find the heart of the Absolute, whatever that may be, and use yourself as the catalyst that will burn it from this world.
Mais c'est monstrueux, vous lui demandez de se suicider.
He is not. But it seems that Mystra is.
It brings me no pleasure saying this, my friend, but such is Mystra's will. Yours must be the sacrifice that will undo the Absolute, and for your sacrifice you will be redeemed. Such is Mystra's promise. With that, I've said my sorry piece, and need only bestow unto thee the charm I was bid. Mina hastra mistraril Italion thras annas dithra. It is done. Both charge and charm have been committed into your care. To you, I commit into care Gale himself. I count on you to shepherd him well on this strangest of journeys.
Il y a de longs doigts. La route est encore longue. Nous trouverons bien un autre moyen.
Or some other fortune altogether.
Like moons make swell and wane the nescient seas, so too the sky-strewn gods ordain the tidal fates of mortal days. And yet, an ocean born in lonely hours, come ebb, come flow, come all that is beyond the breadth of our dominion. Be a moon unto yourself. Even the waves of fate can break upon the shores of will. Farewell, my friend.
Farewell, Elminster. I'm glad she chose you.
Viens ici, fais pas la tête.
An audience with Elminster is never less than memorable. I'd have hoped to introduce you to him in less dire circumstances. But those are hard to come by these days.
J'ai toujours imaginé Elminster comme un personnage plus imposant.
The doddering act is merely an illusion, one he's most adept at maintaining. Elminster is the most formidable wizard in the realms. Perhaps in existence. For Mystra to have sent him, the severity of her bidding could not be clearer, or weigh more heavily on me. Time seems so infinite when you're young. A month is an age. A year is a lifetime. It is a strange feeling, to realize how little of it one might have left.
À qui le dis-tu? Vous envisagez réellement de vous plier à la demande d'Elminster?
Of course. We offer the clearest solution to our problem. All I have to do is find the right place and time, close my eyes, and let go. Then the slate will be clean. Wrongs will be righted, the absolute will be gone, and I along with it.
Je ne comprends pas. Mystra ne pourra-t-elle pas détruire l'absolu elle-même, ou Elminster?
I've no doubt she has the power to do so, but as for the permission, Ao would not look kindly on her meddling in mortal affairs. Divine intervention has a tendency to make things worse, not better. As for Elminster, he's saved the realms more times than legend can recount. But to take on a god is no easy feat, even for him. My orb is the best chance we have, and only I can wield it.
Il existe forcément un autre moyen.
If there was, I'm sure the goddess of magic and the greatest wizard who ever lived would have identified it. But alas, only one solution is offered. That remains ahead of us for now. The heart of the Absolute must be discovered before I can stop its beating.
Nous le trouverons, Gale. Je vous le promets.
Then I suppose there is nothing more to be done but find the heart of the Absolute and stop its beating.
Ouais. Voilà, on va parler à tout le monde.
I can't believe Mistress demanding Gale sacrifice himself to destroy the Absolute. It's just a waste of a perfectly good cult that we could be controlling. And a waste of a perfectly good Gale, I suppose. Yes?
Go ahead. I'm listening.
Mystra est-elle toujours une déesse aussi exigeante?
She expects those who seek to use the weave to do so honestly, and with respect for its potential to destroy, as well as its potential to save. I doubt she's asked many of her followers to blow themselves up. That's a fate she's bequeathed exclusively to me. She wouldn't ask such a thing if it weren't our only means of survival. However much she's annoyed at me.
Comment vous sentez-vous? Ça ne doit pas être si simple de savoir que l'on peut mourir à tout moment.
Oh, you know me, ever the optimist. I'm trying to focus on the positives. Truth is, I was living on borrowed time already. Consuming those items would only have kept the orb sated for so long. If anything, I feel more at peace than I have in months. At least now I know my death will have purpose. It won't be a distant bang in the footnotes of history.
Pam pam.
I need a moment for the two of us.
I can't believe Mistra actually expects Gale to just sacrifice himself like that. Seems like a waste of a fine mind.
C'est d'accord.
Very serious of you. But go ahead.
Je vous sens distraite depuis quelque temps. Je ne voudrais pas que la vie nous entraîne sur des chemins différents.
I won't pretend that I don't know what you mean. Ever since we entered the Shadow Curse, I felt like something's calling to me. Some purpose that I need to find. Give me some time. If I can figure out whatever it is that I need to do, well, then there should be more time for us.
Fine. What's on your mind?
Quite considering all we've been through. I think I was very lucky to find such favorable company. And attractive company too, no less.
Oh, was that Gale's granddad?
Pas trop. C'était Elminster Aumar, le plus grand magicien de tous les royaumes apparemment.
It doesn't ring a bell. But all right. Must have had something important to say to Gale if he came all this way. Good news, I hope.
Pas vraiment. Il s'avère que Gale a une bombe dans la poitrine et Mystra attend de lui qu'il se fasse exploser pour détruire le cœur de l'absolu.
Whoa now, he's got a... Well, I guess that would explain a little, but... Mistra? I mean, this is a lot to take in. What's he going to do?
Je l'ignore, je pense qu'il n'a pas encore décidé.
Tell him to pick the right one. Or better yet, I'll do it. Fucking wizards, man. They always need help picking the simple, obvious option. If Mystra can't think of another way to stop the Absolute than sacrificing Gale, she's no god worth worshipping. I'll say that to Gale in, you know, gentle terms.
Nous avons du métal infernal, que voulez-vous en faire?
Yes! We need to go find Damon. I'm going to get a hug soon!
A shame my first brush with the famed Elminster couldn't be a tad more optimistic. Listen, I might invoke the Triad from time to time, appeal to Helm, but I'm no man of faith. Not like Gale. I don't know what drives a man to consider his own death, among countless others, to be an appropriate exchange for his goddess's forgiveness. To me, it all sounds like nonsense. The faith that matters most is that which you hold in yourself, in the ones that most matter to you. Big Bomb be damned. Gale's got everything he needs to defeat the Absolute already. Talent, nerve, and powerful allies at his side. I hope he'll come to see that.
Yep.
Well met.
Hope you're keeping well, friend.
You smell very delicious, but I will not bite you.
Que heureux ici.
Nice here. The caves smell like...
Elminster. Even the Githyanki have heard tell of the Sage of Shadowdale. Some of his works have been translated to Tirsu. That doesn't mean his every word carries wisdom, however. Near as I can tell, Mystra demands Gale's faith, but holds no faith in him. Why else would she demand Gale sacrifice himself, and perhaps so many others? Does she not think he can destroy the Absolute with his own immense talents? Does she not know the mighty company that he keeps? Demanding Vlaakith may be, but she acts for the good of the Githyanki people. Mystra is concerned only for herself. Perhaps he'd find forgiveness in a fiery death. But I can't help but wonder why he'd want it at all.
Bien vrai ça.
Quite the cozy setup you have here.
The Shadow Curse is upon us. As foul as I remember it. Perhaps even worse. But with the Oak Father's blessing, we may soon see it banished from these lands.
Nous sommes au cœur de la malédiction des ombres, là. Pouvez-vous m'en dire davantage de la façon de la vaincre?
This land is more than just soil and rock, root and leaf. It is a living being, in the form of a young fey boy, with the forest itself in his eyes. His name is Thaniel. I've met him in my meditations, but since the curse was unleashed, I have not felt his presence. He is its prisoner, I fear. And as long as he remains so, his domain will lie in darkness. But if we can find him, we can break the curse. If you learn anything of the Shadowfell, or of a boy with the forest in his eyes, find me at once.
Que faut-il que je cherche juste?
I can't be exact, unfortunately. Time and the Shadow Curse won't have been kind to any traces that would have been left behind. A living witness is unlikely, I'll admit. But perhaps there'll be an unliving witness, or some lingering echo of what we seek. Don't worry. If you find something, you will know it. Miss it? Beware. I'm just glad to be out here. It's not easy, seeing the ravages of the Shadow Curse. But your camp is a most welcome solace. You've shared your fire with me, your company. A small pocket of light against the darkness. But one I couldn't do without. Thank you.
De rien.
You're too modest by far. What fate would I have met without you? Rotting in the goblin cells? Dying against an onslaught on the grove? More good has been done since I met you than in 100 years before. Words cannot express my gratitude.
Ah, vous n'avez pas besoin de me dire quoi que ce soit, je comprends ce que vous ressentez.
Yes, I think you do. Forgive me. Sometimes I forget myself, gazing on the beauty of nature's creations.
Voilà, du calme. Restons corrects.
Fate, dost thou require a new...
Ah oui, Barcus.
Thank you for agreeing to find Wulbren. It means a great deal to me. Indeed.
Na 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 na. Ok. On va reposer au cas où il y a des événements qui arriveraient. Après Alcine, nous devons lever la malédiction des ombres, nous devons trouver Taniel, l'esprit de la guerre. Au temps de Gale, le grand Elminster le cherchait afin de lui transmettre un message de la part de Mizora en personne. Cette dernière veut que Gale trouve le cœur de l'absolu. Quand il l'aura localisé, qu'il le détruise en faisant exploser l'orbe qu'il a dans la poitrine. Elminster a donné à Gale un puissant sort pour ce faire, et il a également stabilisé l'ordre pour lui laisser le temps de trouver ce cœur. Mais c'est une mission suicide pour Gale. Il nous faut en apprendre davantage ce cœur, qui sait? Il existe peut-être un moyen de le détruire.
I've got a long road ahead.
Au dodo.
You smell very delicious.
Ah, bien fait.
This dark land must be filled with the broken, the beaten, the desperate. The perfect preying ground for a devil who offers a way out for those who sign on the dotted line. I hope we end up seeing our friend Raphael down here somewhere.
Le diable est loin d'être notre ami.
I think he'll stay the perfect gentleman, as long as we read the fine print. When I was taken to his house, I was caught off guard. But now I know what to ask for. You will help me find him, won't you?
Pas tant que vous ne m'aurez pas dit ce que vous mijotez.
All in due time, but not now. I'm sure he'll turn up at one point or another.
Asterion souhaite parler à Raphael la prochaine fois que nous le verrons. Il a l'intention de lui demander quelque chose, mais il ne nous a pas dit quoi.
Can't give up now.
Need something?
Just what I need.
How can I help?
Time to press ahead.
You know, I've been...
Hey, soldier, Well, I'm not feeling so good. My engine is getting worse. Feels like it's going to burst out of my chest. We need to catch up with Damon. See if he's thought of a way to fix this thing. If it can be fixed.
Que se passera-t-il s'il ne parvient pas à régler votre moteur?
Well, I imagine it's lights out, Big K. And then it'll be just you, your parasite, and the wild yonder. I'm sure you'd manage. But this old girl's got a few things to do before it comes to that.
Mm-hmm.
Soldier.
Well met.
Well met.
Greeting.
Spectre maudit.
You wish to speak?
The voice of the Absolute is strong here, and getting stronger. I don't know how much longer I can resist it. But it's good to see you're making progress. You took an unexpected route here. You did a brave thing, saving those people in the grove.
Je fais de mon mieux, mais je ne sais pas s'ils s'en sortiront seuls dans les contrées sauvages.
Don't be so hard on yourself. It's not your fault the world is wicked. You did the right thing.
The hurt runs deeper than she's willing to show you.
Qu'est-ce que c'était?
The voice of the Absolute. Stronger this time. It just doesn't stop. We are being bombarded by waves of telepathic energy. Wave after wave with hardly a breath between them. I almost dare not rest. Each wave a set of orders to the infected. The order for your transformation has been given many times already. I just hope my powers last long enough to see this through.
Mm-hmm.
Well, hello. What can I do for you?
Petit tour au cas où.
What's on your mind?
Ah, la rose se plante.
Well, my day just improved.
Ouais, non, y'a personne. Bah, on peut y aller, je crois. Hein. Alors, faut refasse tous les buffs.
Enough waiting. I crave blood.
C'est quoi ça encore? Ah oui, c'est ça.
I'm ready. Whatever it takes.
Ça, il n'y a rien.
Oh, I have the magic touch.
Je veux voir si le niveau 3 ça consomme vraiment. Ah non, ça consomme pas. Donc c'est juste...
Alright, what now?
Ok. Lanterne lunaire.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
Et de l'absolu.
I'll give it a shot.
Ce livre jauni contient une collection de plans d'architectes. Sur l'entrée est indiqué un mont de charge permettant d'accéder au tréfonds obscur, périphérie d'une bourgade appelée Hara Jieun. Bien les os.
Broken moon lantern catches your eye. Its glow now snuffed out.
Adepte de l'absolu. Ordre. Confier à la tâche capitale de dégager l'accès à Malforge en vue des prochaines expéditions. Mais Vénéré me rejoindra dès que la voie sera libre. Mon excitation monte en moi à mesure que je me rapproche de l'entrée. Allons-nous trouver en ce lieu que Ketrick a créé il y a si longtemps et qui est à présent cerné par la malédiction. Le trésor de Malforge pourrait servir la cause de l'absolu. Je vais poursuivre mon exploration et documenter notre découverte. L'entrée est actuellement bloquée par des lianes et des décombres empreints de magie noire. Les explosifs devraient faire l'affaire, même si mes connaissances en la matière laissent à désirer. Poser les charges avec le plus grand soin, mais j'ai presque peur de les déclencher. Qui sait quel pouvoir détiennent ces lianes, ce qui m'attend de l'autre côté et si je n'ai pas commis une erreur fatale en plaçant les explosifs. L'absolu me garde. Ah oui, j'ai oublié de mettre de côté ça. Ok. Alors, ça va là.
One with the weave.
Faible. Et voilà.
Never a dull moment.
Oh, action, not reaction.
Best be on my way.
C'est parti.
Those shadows. There's power coursing through them. Oddly familiar. Better stay on alert.
I've never seen darkness like this before. It's unsettling.
This is the way to Moonrise Towers. We've no choice but to push forward.
Oh oui. Elle est au col.
This place. There's a power in these shadows. I can sense it. It's ancient. Familiar.
I sought to reach a Githyanki creche and be rid of these tadpoles. Now we stalk forgotten lands haunted by darkness.
I've never seen such a concentration of shadow magic. We must forge on, but carefully. It will corrupt any who lack the power to control it.
Pourquoi la magie des ombres est-elle différente?
It is the very antithesis of all the weave stands for. A magic of confusion and corruption, drawn forth only by those desperate or damned enough to accept its degradations. Followers of Mystra, those who call on the true weave, are expressly forbidden to indulge it.
Je croyais que la Mystra était la déesse de toute magie. Pourquoi interdire celle-là?
Mystra's domain is the weave and the magic that courses through it. These shadows were drawn from another source, created by another goddess. Shah. Mystra cannot destroy it even if she wishes to, but she can try to ensure her followers resist its temptations. Now, I think it's time we moved on to lighter subjects, for we too are lost to the darkness. Was there anything else?
Non, non. Char d'outil.
Very serious of you. But go ahead. Well, I'd be lying if I said I hadn't been dwelling on becoming a Dark Justiciar. Perhaps seeing the power of Shah unleashed on that land is keeping the thought in my mind. But don't worry. I still have plenty of room for you in both mind and heart.
Fine. What's on your... Quite considering all we've been through.
Ok.
No day, no night. It's as though time itself has abandoned this place. Similar to the astral plane in some ways. Wouldn't you say, Lae'zel?
Hardly. It is said that the astral plane is threaded with light and silver, life-giving and wondrous in all directions. I've never set eyes on it, but I promise it is nothing like this dismal abyss.
Inquiétant comme endroit.
Something's wrong. I feel weak, drained.
La malédiction des ombres est une terrible menace qui rôde dans les... Qui rôde dans les ténèbres, menace quiconque s'en engage. Enterrez-vous de lumière pour vous protéger. C'est le plus redoutable effet. Une terrible malédiction s'est abattue ses contrées. Néré possédait une lanterne lunaire permettant de s'en protéger. Nous allons peut-être devoir en trouver une autre si nous voulons survivre par ici. Elle est cassée. Ah oui, donc genre ça. Ah oui.
I can feel the shadow's power here, but they don't seem to be harming me.
On a découvert qu'Ombrecoeur possède une certaine résistance aux effets néfastes de la malédiction des ombres. Elle le doit probablement à Char qui la protège, mais compte tenu de la nature versatile de la déesse, il est difficile de savoir jusqu'où s'étend cette protection, ou même combien de temps elle durera.
The shadow curse. It doesn't seem to affect me like it does others. Not as badly, at least. Do you know what this means? I must be blessed. Lady Shah is protecting me where others are left to face her wrath. She loves me. She must do.
Mais et moi alors?
You're resourceful. You'll find a way. Don't give me that look. It's a good thing that I'm resistant to the shadows. This way I can help you. Lady Shah wouldn't bless me like this for no reason. There must be something she wants of me. Those signs we found about Dark Justiciars. Perhaps they were no coincidence. In either case, I need to watch for any place dedicated to Lady Shah. A temple, perhaps.
Peut-être.
Go ahead. I'm
Poche d'ombracine.
What's hiding here?
Du druide mort, un journal manuscrit délaissé depuis une cinquantaine d'années, retraçant les efforts d'un druide pour en apprendre davantage sur la malédiction des ombres. Les entrées se font plus brèves et plus sporadiques à mesure que le temps passe. L'exploration des montagnes avance bien. Voir la malédiction à l'œuvre pour la première fois fut un choc, et la peur qui m'a alors submergé dépasse les mots. Aucun livre ni aucune représentation artistique, si précis soit-il, n'aurait pu me préparer à cela. L'archidroïde Alcine a eu beau multiplier les mises en garde, il est encore loin de la réalité dans toute son horreur. Je vais bientôt m'arrêter pour bivouaquer avant de repartir au petit matin. Encore que tel concept n'est plus vraiment court en ces lieux de perdition. J'ai passé une nuit atroce. Mon feu de camp consumait les bois 3 fois plus vite qu'à l'accoutumée. Des bruits affreux s'élevaient des ténèbres environnantes. Cette brève halte fut toute sauf réparatrice. À vrai dire, je ne me sens plus faible que jamais. Je dois m'en remettre à Sylvanus et persévérer. Des créatures surgissent et ténèbres, des choses innommables qui ont bien failli me dévorer. Je dois ma survie à la seule lumière de ma torche. Les ténèbres s'épaississent, à peine allumées, les flammes sont aussitôt estouffées. Appelées douloureuses, la corruption gagne du terrain sur ma chair noircie. Les ombres aussi montent en puissance et se propagent. Je dois à tout prix regagner la lumière. Le bois refuse de brûler, c'est à peine si je distingue la page sur laquelle j'écris ces lignes. Je suis cerné de toutes parts.
Research on the nature of the shadow curse. Good to know.
Découvrir le secret. Ah non, attends. Qui y a eu le...
Quite the gossip, aren't you? Wouldn't have thought you cared.
A formidable woman like yourself does herself no favors in revealing herself to be so erratic, so uncertain.
That's curious.
Ta-ta-ta-dam. Et on peut avancer. Elle est là? Ouais.
Killed by cursed shadows. A fate I'd rather avoid. Greeting.
Mort perverti par les ombres.
Always room for more.
Ah, il y a des gens. Il y a des Estrelles, on a déjà vu ça. Lettre non envoyée. Vraiment un génie. Cette prétendue malédiction met les autres dans tous leurs états. Quelques idiots m'ont supplié d'aller chercher leurs affaires, mais l'anneau, c'est lui qui me permettra d'entrer en ville. Le vieil homme était vraiment désespéré. J'aurais dû entendre son histoire larmoyante. Ellie May était sa femme, l'amour de sa vie, blablabla. Il campait à côté de sa tombe d'ailleurs. Ce qui est pour le moins bizarre si tu veux mon avis. Bref, elle a été enterrée avec cet anneau, un héritage de famille ou quelque chose comme ça. Il va me falloir creuser un peu, mais dès que je l'aurai trouvé, je pourrai venir te rejoindre. Les riches de la porte de Baldur ont intérêt à se préparer, parce que quand on sera réunis, on videra leur coffre à tous. Je t'aime, ma petite fleur. À bientôt.
Stay together. Keep to the light.
je suis là. Et vous?
First, come closer. Hands up. Jonas, move in!
Jonas! Jonas!
I'm here! Where are you? Jonas? Can you see our torches? I can't see anything! Something's wrong. Follow my voice. Come back to the light. Who's there? Meg? Is that?
Jonas?
There you are. Come. Join me.
Jonas.
Mon âme, les ténèbres l'ont dévoré. C'est mauvais signe.
Don't let it get hold of you. Harpers, now!
Jonas. Make every strike count.
J'ai vraiment moudé pour elle. Touk. Je le fais bon.
Come on, can't stay idle.
C'est pas une bonne idée.
On my way.
C'est que les dégâts radiants et les autres. Les autres c'est pas fou.
Make way.
Ah oui, j'ai plus assez de... On le dirait, Mimi. Donc t'as pas envie de bouger? En fait j'aimerais bien tous les sauvegarder. Allez, ça va être compliqué à mon avis. Pourquoi j'ai fait ça? Est-ce que je peux lancer une potion? %.
And away I go.
C'est trop bête, je sais pas pourquoi j'ai bougé comme ça. Ah, y a plus.
You bow or you break. À 12%. Comment je peux faire? Oh, attends. Nanana.
I need healing.
Ok, déjà mieux. Non mais... Gasp.
On the move.
Ça c'est bon. marre de rester dans les ondes, toi? Ah, ça m'ennuie d'avoir... Ouais, bon. On va voir avec. Eux ne mourront pas.
Still on my feet.
Ah oui, ils sont immunes aux dégâts nécrotiques. Immune au poison. Oh.
Please, Mistra.
Attends, je sais ce que je peux faire. Est-ce que ça va kill? Ouais. Overkill, c'est le cas. Un encore ici? Ah oui, là.
Well done. Now we've got to move. I know a safe place. Give me your map. Keep your torch high. If you step into the shadows, you'll be felled in a heartbeat.
Un endroit sûr, vous voulez dire un endroit où les ombres ne peuvent pénétrer?
That's right. Protected by magic. Only spot in the region that's not been swallowed up by this damn curse. Light will save you here on the outskirts, but a few paces deeper you're screwed. If you want to catch your breath, the inn's the only place to do it. Hope to see you there. Harpers, move out!
Plus que deux. Bon. Eh ben, désolé pour votre ami.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Menace.
You sense a young woman gazing at moonrise towers in awe. Perhaps one day she will get to gaze out from atop it, she hopes.
Can't slow down.
He had dreams of boarding a ship in Baldur's Gate and seeing the world. But then the darkness came.
Open up.
The image of an orange-haired cat asleep before a fireplace comes to you. What came of it? In her former life, this girl played in the nearby woods. She was always the best at climbing trees.
Cursed to put my hands on everything.
You see an older woman on her knees scrubbing the floor of an inn. The patrons made a mess of things again the night before. You see a man stalking slowly through the woods, bow half drawn. If he bags a deer, the whole family will be kept fed all winter.
Better than nothing.
Prophétie. Je vais peut-être encore changer sa spé à lui. Les dés c'est cool mais je sais pas. Peut-être qu'il y a d'autres spés plus amusantes. Le spam des dés ça m'ennuie. La torche par contre je pourrais la mettre.
I applaud your taste.
Have a lot on my mind. And, well,
A small hurdle.
what to do? On my way. Might be useful.
Est-ce que j'explore tout ça ou je vais d'abord... Où elle m'a dit. Ouais, on reviendra ici plus tard. On va retourner d'abord. Voilà l'auberge. Un corbeau.
That dead bird's been corrupted by the shadows. Would be wise to leave it alone.
Je touche. Ok, bon. À l'avenir, ne pas toucher.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
I don't fancy their chances.
Je croyais que ça allait faire une surface sur tout le sol, on va que ça allait faire des dégâts de zone. Ah oui, il projette à la cible. Oh, ouais, je suis débile moi. Quand je veux.
Nothing important is ever easy.
A rough tempest I will raise.
fait pas mal d'XP.
Blood comes easy these days.
À l'aide. Laissant les outrages du temps partiellement effacer le contenu de ce message rédigé sur une chute de papier. À l'aide, une ombre s'est abattue sur Redwin, nous cerne à présent de toutes parts. Nous avons tenté d'envoyer des éclaireurs, mais personne n'a réussi à faire plus que quelques pas avant que les mots suivants soient recouverts de gouttes de sang. L'être un dernier espoir. Envoyez-nous des secours par pitié. Au point où nous en sommes, n'importe qui fera l'affaire. S'il faut, je renierai Notre-Dame de l'égarement et baiserai les pieds de la Vierge lunaire, tout pour échapper à cette neige. C'était désespéré.
Anything of use? What path lies before me?
Non mais... Les ailes. Ah pas les ailes, ombre cœur, s'il te plaît.
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have.
That hit the spot.
Light on my feet.
This place is protected. Must be the refuge the Harpers spoke of.
Allez.
For a warm bed and full stomach, look no further. Welcome to the Last Light Inn.
No shadows here. Something must be keeping it at bay.
You there! Step forward and keep your hands off your weapons.
Easy! She's with me.
Come. Jaheira!
Baldur's Gate 2. Jaheira, je présume. Moi, Sarah, je vous garantis que tout ceci n'est pas nécessaire.
I assure you it is.
Oui, au moins m'expliquer à quoi rime ce petit jeu.
Absolutely. This is why we're here, you see. 'Tis a curious creature that hides all manner of secrets. But if there's one thing that we know, it's that it knows its own kind. You should never have come here, true soul.
Implorez votre déité de vous venir en aide.
You hurl your plea as a javelin into realms of unbounded darkness. But it misses its mark. No response.
Stop! What's you doing? She's the one who saved us!
She's the one who protected the Emerald Grove.
Yup. Didn't leave a goblin standing. Not so bad to hang around with either. Saved 2 of my friends. One from a harpy and one from a mad druid with a snake. Didn't make a fuss of our thieving either. I'd pretty much trust her with my life.
A true soul with a mind of her own? How is that possible?
Et grâce à cet artefact.
What in the hells is that thing?
On lui fait confiance? On lui fait confiance. Dis à Jaheira tout ce que vous savez sur l'artefact.
Congratulations. You've earned yourself the benefit of the doubt. Hear me, Harpers. All clear. At ease. I'll not pretend to understand what that artifact is. But I'm old and wise enough to recognize a sliver of hope when it crawls out of the dark. Tell me, why have you come here?
Je cherche un remède aux parasites qui me rongent la cervelle. Les tours de haute lune sont ma seule et unique piste.
Then our interests align. We must all cure ourselves of the entire cult of the Absolute. There's food in the inn over there. Beds too if you require rest. Aloe oil in the cupboard in case the vines gave you a rash. Settle in. Then come join me for a drink. You may just be the godsend we've been praying for.
Blood, this is heavy.
Bon.
Greetings.
What's on your mind?
I was hoping you'd come to chat. What do you need?
Vous vous souvenez quand on m'avait dit que l'orchidée nocturne était votre fleur préférée?
Rings a bell. Why?
Il se trouve que j'en ai une.
Oh, hells. You didn't pick that by hand, did you? They're deadly poisonous. Joking. They're safe. And beautiful. Thank you. I don't have anything to give you in return, I'm afraid.
Mais c'est juste un cadeau, je n'attends rien en retour.
Well, perhaps I can come up with something later, all the same. Very serious of you. But go ahead. Well, but don't worry. I still have fine. What's up? Quite considering all we've been through. I think I...
Yeah.
There's more where that came from. Whatever I
Good to see a friendly face.
On pense là à une lueur d'espoir dans les ténèbres.
I wish we had a bloody army.
I think staring out into the dark so much is doing something to my eyes.
How's the barricade coming along? It ain't pretty, but it can...
Don't look into the shadows too.
C'est trop lumineux pour moi, ça ne change rien pour vous. N'importe.
Don't look into the shadows too long. Feels like the dark.
Na 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 na.
Don't look into the shadows too long.
Blood, this is heavy. It's for a good cause.
Don't look into the shadows too long.
Mais c'est dégueulasse chez moi.
Don't look into the shadows.
Bon, je remets comme avant, c'est pas grave. J'ai l'impression que c'était un pour sans la HDR de votre côté, j'ai l'impression que c'était trop sombre. Mais bon, on va faire avec. Alors, d'honneur.
I bet they're close.
Jaheira seems sure of you. I hope she's right. This barricade might keep the shadows out, but it won't help against what's already inside.
Count the lucky stars.
Ah, je peux revenir quand même.
Never thought I'd see the day Jaheira shows mercy to a true soul. Or whatever it is you are. Yeah. There's more where that came from. I wish we had a bloody army.
You better be, or I'm a dead man walking.
Got my eye on you.
How's the barricade coming along?
It ain't pretty, but it can take a beating.
Allez, go.
It'll need to. Cleric's magic won't hold out the darkness forever.
Terres.
From up here, you can almost pretend Isabel's light is the sun.
I don't. I do. That's why we're still standing around.
God's blood, this is heavy.
It's for a good cause.
Hey! That's close enough. Artifact or no, I don't like the likes of you crashing our party.
Give it a rest, Alfred. We need all the goddamned help we can get.
Venant d'un point enflammé, je m'attendais à un peu plus de respect envers le protocole.
Want me to shine your boots while I'm at it?
Easy. He's a bit on edge since the, incident.
A bit on edge, my arse. Not that you'll give a triple shot damn, but we were ambushed by them bloody cultists. Bastards torched the pigsty we were staying in and made off with the Grand Duke of Baldur's Gate himself.
Le Grand-Duc. Je suis arrivé sur place après la bataille. La conseillère Floric a-t-elle réussi à se frayer un chemin jusqu'ici?
Sure did. For all the good that does us.
She's inside. One of the ground floor chambers.
Guess you need to be a goddamned counselor to get room and board around here.
Nous avons atteint l'auberge à l'ultime lueur et fait connaissance de Jaheira, dirige et ménestrel. Nous devrions essayer d'en apprendre le plus possible sur la façon de traverser la malédiction des ombres. Nous allons faire à Ombrecoeur une orchidée nocturne, sa fleur préférée. Elle a grandement apprécié le geste. Je pense qu'on va se focaliser en premier sur avoir un moyen pour traverser les ombres. Et après on explorera. Parce qu'avec la torche ça va être plus ennuyant qu'autre chose.
Stock up while you can. I only hope I've brought enough to see us through.
Il y a quoi que ce soit dont je puisse vous débarrasser à titre gracieux? Titre gracieux, bien sûr.
Cheeky. But, since you're asking.
Sac de provisions.
If you're all right by Jaheira, you're all right by me.
Tac. Bon, au final, j'utilise jamais ça, donc je vais vendre. Tac. Ça, c'est bon. Alors, voyons voir. Qu'est-ce que tu as de bien ici? Je vais prendre avec Kaou. Bâton incandescent. On achète tous les nails comme d'habitude. Mmh. 3000 déjà. On verra combien il nous faudra. Juste ainsi, le pouvoir d'éclair la forêt, vous bénéficiez de d'écorce. Bouclier de dévotion. Ça c'est bien pour Shadow Heart. De protection, c'est la première cape qu'on voit ça. Amulette des ménestrels. Ok, donc il nous faudra 9000. Alors, beaucoup d'argent. Tout ça pour faire la collection. Et ça je peux vendre.
Take care now.
Presque une V7.
I bet they're close. Watching us.
True soul, I believe. How fortunate we are to have you among us.
This place gives me the creeps.
Alleyways in Baldur's Gate that are plenty worse in their way.
Shanty.
Yeah? Heapside narrows at nighttime.
Can't chat. I need to reinforce the barricade.
Ain't my neck of the woods.
Shadows lurking. Light inside. Look.
Ok.
Take a stroll, have a drink. Enjoy them while you can.
Pardon, but I've no mind for small talk.
a barricade coming along. Pretty.
Nana. Peur des enfers. Demande qui a trouvé refuge auprès de l'ultime Lueur. Nous ferons bien d'emmener Karlach à lui parler. On va prendre Karlach.
Hey, soldier. You know I'm up for it, but your party's a little full.
Remplacez donc Gaël.
Let's hop.
Oh my god, soldier. That's Jaheira. The Jaheira.
Vous la connaissez?
Not personally. I mean, I wish. She's an absolute legend. Years ago, over a century, Jaheira was part of a group that saved Baldur's Gate from Saravok, a Baal sport trying to plunge the city into war. My mum used to tell us stories about them. The legends who protected the city from evil. She said Jaheira was a powerful druid. Adamant. Tough. I've told myself those stories 1,000 times since. I never thought I'd meet Jaheira. She's a hero, and I was always some outer city kid. Can't believe she wants to talk to us about working together. What a day!
Alors.
Karlach! I thought you'd be in the city by now. We were ambushed by cultists. Half of us were captured, the other half ran here.
Off the anvil into the forge. We'll find them. Hopefully.
Before you run off into the belly of the beast, there's something I need to tell you. Well, two things. Good news and bad news.
Laquelle voulez-vous entendre en premier, Karlach?
The good news, obviously.
I only need one more piece of infernal iron to craft an insulating chamber that can make it possible for Karlach to...
Touch people!
Exactly!
Oh my god. It's really happening. It's been so long. We've got the iron. Let's do this thing!
Hang on! I think you'll want to hear the bad news too.
Yeah, sure. But first, fix me. Please.
Faudrait peut-être le laisser parler, Karlach, ça a l'air important.
Fine. Well, go on then.
I don't enjoy saying this, Karlach, but there's no two ways about it. Your engine is going to blow and I can't fix it. I'm not sure anyone can. It's simply too hot to exist here in the material plane. Unless you return to Avernus, for good, this thing is going to blow. Sooner rather than later.
But still, you can give me something that'll let me touch again, right? Safely.
Yes, but...
That's all I need to know. Do it. Please.
Allez-y, donnez-lui donc le faire.
Well, all right. This shouldn't take long. Same as last time. You'll need to install it yourself. This should do the trick.
There. So did it work?
Only one way to find out.
La serrer dans vos bras.
Thank you. I can't believe it. Thank you, Damon. Thank you so much.
It's the least I could do. Before you go, there's something I need to tell you. That engine of yours, it's contained for the moment, but it's just too hot to exist here in the material plane indefinitely. I know you know that, but the thing is, there's a cure. I wasn't making any headway with the mechanics, none at all. The environment here is just too cold to sustain metals like the ones inside you. You have to return to Avernus. For good. Or this thing is going to burn you up from the inside out. And sooner than you think.
The minute I set foot back in Avernus, Zarya will force me back into service. I'm not doing her bidding again. I'd rather die.
I get that, but don't rule it out. The world just might be better with you in it. Even in Avernus. I won't stop trying to figure out a cure, but at this point, I think we all have to face the inevitable.
Commençons par le commencement, Karlach. Vous avez retrouvé le toucher et ça se fête, non?
Right? All this doom and gloom. I have something far more exciting on my mind than this bloody tin box. Thanks, Damon, really. You've given me more than I could ever repay.
It's been my pleasure. Good luck. Both of you. Look after yourself, all right?
Père des enfers. Karlach a de nouveau été amélioré, mais Daimon lui a également appris une bien mauvaise nouvelle. Son cœur ne pourra pas fonctionner éternellement en dehors des enfers. Autrement dit, Karlach mourra s'il ne retourne pas en Avernus.
This is the best day. The best day.
Très heureuse pour vous, Karlach.
I'm so happy for me too. Now I just need to find someone to cuddle up to tonight, and I'll be the happiest woman on the Sword Coast.
Vous pensez à quelqu'un en particulier?
I'm not sure. Depends who's got me in mind. Withers was giving me the old eye the other night. Then again, maybe it was just an old eye.
Ah, vous oubliez ce que Daimon nous a dit, nous devons vous ramener en Avernus, votre engin risque d'exploser.
Listen, I'm never going back. If you said I could die right now or live 1,000 years in the Hells, I'd choose to go out now with my freedom intact. I don't expect anyone to understand that. But I've been dealt a hand most people don't have to contemplate playing.
Mais je ne veux pas vous voir mourir. Non, ce ne serait pas définitif, c'est juste le temps de trouver une solution. Non, c'est quoi, non, respecte votre décision. Il faut respecter après tout. Elle fait ce qu'elle veut. Je respecte votre décision.
Thanks, soldier. Your support means I've got one less thing to worry about. That means a lot to me. You really are the best of the best. Of the best. Hey, soldier.
Vous avez reçu votre deuxième retouche. Comment vous sentez-vous?
Like I got something back. Something I've wanted for a really long time. When I touched you, I felt like a real person. My heart was racing, but I didn't hurt you. I don't have to be afraid of myself anymore. I don't have to hold back. Not sure the world's ready for unleashed Karlach, but it's getting it anyway. Thanks to Damon. Thanks to you. Thanks to fate.
Que comptez-vous faire de cette nouvelle liberté?
Touch! Touch everything! Touch everyone that'll let me. Shake hands, dance a waltz, maybe even kiss a face or two if I find a good candidate. The world's my funhouse.
Ah, je suis très heureuse que vous ayez eu ce que vous voulez.
We too, soldier. Gods, me too. For every knock we take, I feel like I get a little treat just to keep me going.
Est-ce qu'a dit Daemon alors? Quoi finira, votre engin finira par se casser dans le plan matériel.
Ugh, I don't want to think about that now. Misery always overstays its welcome, and joy leaves too soon. I'll cry later, but not now.
Compréhensible.
Poor Karlach. She can finally seek out the touch of another, only to be told she might not have much time left.
If death is soon to take Karlach, she should make every moment as rich as the last. Fight viciously, roar loudly, step boldly. She must make herself known.
Yes. Le camp.
Soldier.
On va par là du monde.
Greeting.
Quelqu'un ici? Pétrice. Ah oui. Il arrive.
Thou hast now a bosom companion. Take care that thou art not distracted on thy quest, seeking the comforts of the flesh.
Ce que je recherche ne sont pas les plaisirs de la chair comme vous dites, c'est quelqu'un qui soit à mes côtés. Je ne veux plus être seul.
Recall that in time, all becomes dust and bone. Fate, dost thou require a new...
J'attendais pas à ce qu'un squelette me fasse la morale là-dessus.
Ah, quite the cozy setup you have here.
So, the untouchable Karlach is untouchable no more. I'd shake her hand, but she can still snap me in two, so probably safest to skip it.
I was hoping you'd come to chat. What do you need? Very serious of you. But go well. But don't worry. Fine. What's up? Quite considering all we've been through.
Yep. Alors Gale, tu vas venir avec moi.
I know well the pain of seeing your life's hourglass running empty. Grasping at any means of slowing the grains as they slip inexorably through your fingers. Karlach's fate may be ordained, but her actions are not. She will make each breath count. You can be sure of that. How can I help? Oh, would that I could. But your entourage is full.
Wonderful.
How beautiful it must be to know you can hold a hand, caress a cheek after going so long without. We'll get Karlach fixed up, right? There's always a way. There has to be.
You wish to speak?
Vous vous sentez toujours comme chez vous avec nous. Je sais bien que vous êtes habitué à un décor plus bucolique, mais...
It's not easy, seeing the ravages of the Shadow Curse. But your camp is a most welcome solace. You've shared your fire with me, your company. A small pocket of light against the darkness. But one I couldn't do without. Thank you.
Bien sûr, ne perdons pas les priorités de vue.
Prudent. But I hope we don't have to contend with the perils of the curse for long. There is more to living than just survival. Much more. We must find, but if we can find him, we can break the curse. If Oak Father shield you, my friend.
Yep. Ça c'est fait, c'est fait. Bien, on y retourne.
Glad you and Karlach are all right. Well, as all right as any of us. A makeshift Harper's Fire might not be where I hope to set up shop. But maybe I've got something you can use anyway. And if you find any interesting materials in need of working, I'm happy to help.
Des matériaux intéressants, que voulez-vous dire au juste?
I hesitated to mention this back in the Druid's Grove, for obvious reasons. But no one has earned my trust, if not you. When Elturel was dragged into Avernus, I was drafted into a devil's smithy. It should have been awful. But infernal metal is like a wild horse. Powerful, exuberant. It'll kill you if you lack technique. I could sense some. Smell it almost. Somewhere in the area. Underground, maybe. Out there in the shadows. If you find it, bring it to me. I'll make something incredible.
Dire votre séjour aux enfers était pour le moins intéressant.
Some of us had it easier than others. The baker, the schoolmaster. When Elturel was swallowed up, they could do little but survive. As for me, I won't say I enjoyed my time there, but it was certainly instructional.
J'ai trouvé ce métal à un endroit appelé Malforge. Qu'est-ce que vous en pensez?
Absolutely. Rare to get your hands on this stuff. Well done keeping it to hand. There you are. And be careful who you show that to. It might draw the wrong kind of attention.
Voilà. Armure lourde. Il y a un petit cil, hein.
I've definitely seen that ox before. It has the same strange look in its eye.
Rixim m'a énormément appris le travail de la forge et désolé quand je pense à lui et aux lamentations de ces pauvres âmes capturées dans son corps. Je ne sais pas trop, enfin après ça en valait la peine, ne devient pas le meilleur sans faire ce sacrifice.
Need anything?
On va sauvegarder. Je pense savoir trouver un matériel adapté à votre travail que vous faut en faire.
It's perfect, really. Just a moment, I'll be able to work this one quickly. There you are. And be careful who you show that to. It might draw the wrong kind of attention.
Presque du crépuscule.
Need anything?
J'ai trouvé ce métal en moi. Encore? Bon, ok.
Well. I knew I smelled something. And I know just what to do with it. One moment.
Mhm.
There you are. And be careful who you show that to. It might draw the wrong kind of attention.
Armure lourde, armure intermédiaire. Est-ce que c'est forcément de l'armure lourde? Ou c'était les options qu'on avait? Ah.
Need anything?
Alors je vais recharger. Je veux voir si si les deux options qu'on avait c'était pour choisir entre intermédiaire et lourd ou bien si c'était forcément ça.
Need anything? Need anything? It's
C'est intermédiaire dans tous les cas.
Need anything? Well, well, well. Need anything?
Je vais juste regarder sur internet Télescorie, c'est ça? Non, c'est toujours là. Je sais pas ce qu'ils ont pris là. Attends, je vais regarder. Armure de crépuscule. PJ3. Armure de crépuscule. Tadam. Ok. Ouais, donc il n'y en a que 3.
Wits and blades always sharp.
Ça c'est stylé, hein, mais bon. Tac. Jet de sauvegarde. Ok, non, on va mettre ça quand même. Ouais, je pense qu'on va laisser ça pour l'instant. Et ça, ça c'est quand on soigne, donc on va garder. Ça on soigne, garde. Ça c'est bon.
What's on your mind?
Need anything?
Trouver quelques masques infernaux. Qu'est-ce que vous pouvez en faire?
Using something that's already fabricated is tough, but I can try. How many do you have?
Allez, on se garde, on va voir ce que ça fait. Les 4.
I thought I sniffed American scent somewhere. These must have been a pain to get a hold of. American masks are brittle, so what I make won't last as long as my usual pieces. There. Be careful who sees you using that. Might draw the wrong sort of eyes.
Allez, je vais la garder. S'il n'y a pas de meilleur usage.
Something that's already fabricated is tough, but I can try. How many do you have?
Attendez, Défaut, une masque. Qu'est-ce que ça fait? Blabla, il y en a 4, ça c'est ce que j'ai. Bon, non. On va pas les... Non, je préfère les garder.
Fair enough. They might have use as they are. If you want me to have another look, you know where to find me. Need anything?
Qu'est-ce que tu as à vendre? Donc l'autre côté, il nous fallait déjà 10 000. Ici, il nous faudra combien? Ah, ma lubie de vouloir tout acheter. Lame d'épine. En magie, ce marteau ne fonctionne que s'il est lié. Épée de vol de vie. Sur un coup critique, la cible subit point de dégâts nécromatiques supplémentaires, du moins que ce n'est pas une créature artificielle ou un mort vivant. Vous récupérez 10 points de vie, c'est pas mal ça. Je préfère les épées à deux mains pour moi, mais je pense que pour un XBD, c'est pas mal. C'est pas ce que je lui ai vendu, ça? Ça veut dire qu'il y a... Peut-être pas. Et en forme de crapaud aussi, c'est ce que je lui ai vendu, tout ça. À l'époque du bosquet. Combien il faut? 4000. Il faut 4000, et ça on garde. Ouais.
I'll be here if you need anything else.
Alors, attendez. Ça, c'est une arbalète 4-13. Une team d'imprécation. Je mettrai pas l'arc sur Gale. Elle n'a pas la maîtrise. Ça non. On a encore infligé un +4. Ouais, ok. Ça me paraît très bien comme ça. Ça c'est fait, oui.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
It's toasty in here.
Glad to see you made it. I am. Indeed I am.
Oh, mais je te retourne le compliment.
I remember you from the grove with the druids. I hoped to see you again. And now I have.
Comment tu fais pour échapper aux ombres?
On the double. One hoof quickly following the other.
Bien sûr.
No. Still incapable.
Je me souviens de toi, je t'ai vu au bosquet des druides. Es-tu prêt à me révéler tes secrets maintenant?
Not for you to know.
Nature. Ce n'est pas tous les jours qu'on croise un tentative bœuf à dos rouge. Il manque cruellement de sagacité pour un spécimen aussi rare.
Well, come close. Your mind to mine. Are you satisfied?
Ce sont les pensées les moins bovines que j'ai jamais vues. Réellement.
Keep quiet, and you won't have to find out.
Quel que soit ton secret, cela restera entre nous.
Good little hero.
Ah, mais moi je veux
Scurry on now.
d'abord savoir à quoi j'ai affaire.
I admire your ability to graciously suffer the frustration of your desires.
Petite sauvegarde. Quoi que tu sois, tu vas tomber le masque immédiatement. C'est un ordre.
All I wanted was a bit of hay, a good brushing, and a clean stall. The simple life. Is that so much to ask?
La base. Je vais recharger après. Je vais juste voir ce qu'il y a quand
Time to deal some punishment.
on le tue.
One can't always be a gentleman.
I'll ever look at an ox quite the same.
Just when I think I've seen it all. At least it's dead now.
Ok. Un mage, on dirait. On dirait que c'était un mage.
I admire your ability to graciously suffer the frustration of your desires.
Bien d'accord là-dessus. Allez, au revoir.
Toodaloo.
Pas le déranger, hein.
Another step forward.
Bon, du coup, ça c'est fait. Coffre rustique. J'ai vu coffre rustique quelque part. Ah oui, c'est l'étage là-dessus. Pas où. On va explorer l'extérieur et après on ira à l'intérieur.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
A simple task.
At least things have stayed interesting.
On a besoin de se faire de l'argent.
Very well.
Donc. Isobel.
Jaheira wants to know about a surprise.
On va voir par là.
What's next?
No one stopped me yet. How much further can I go? Victims of the Shadow Curse. At least they were afforded a burial.
Culture ouverte. Oui, je pile les tombes.
What's in here?
Na 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 na.
There's no time to waste.
Look.
On I go.
No time to rest. These boots have seen everything. I have something to ask.
Jaheira's godsend in the flesh. Pleasure to have you.
Bex.
Please, I just want to be alone.
Ah, je me souviens de vous. Bex, c'est bien ça? Votre compagnon, où est-il?
Gone.
Ah.
Cultists. It was so dark. I didn't realize until the children started screaming. They rounded us up. Cut us up. Said they were taking whoever could still walk to Moonrise Towers. I managed to get away. But my love... Dennis... Martin Dor, Roshan...
Comment il fait pour leur échapper?
I've always been good at running. Unlike Dennis, I didn't realize one day our lives would depend on it. I just wish I could have said goodbye.
Vous ne devriez pas renoncer encore si vite. Danis est peut-être encore en vie.
Do you really think so? By the gods, I hope you're right. I wish I hadn't let go of him.
Il me semble que tu es avant de manger. Je retrouverai Danis et je vous le retrouverai.
It's hard to imagine him making it after everything that happened. But if you find him, it would mean the world to me. I can't.
Oui, les Tieflins. Rex a appris que 2 Tieflins, y compris son amoureux Danis, avaient été emmenés autour de Haute Lune. Nous devrions voir ce que nous pouvons faire pour eux.
Greeting.
Ok. Continuons.
Something over there.
Any more of our people into the
What's inside?
Any help from Jaheira? She wants the same thing we do. To save the city. She doesn't care if the Grand Duke lives or dies.
Have a gander at the finest.
She'd sacrifice anyone to achieve that. Taylor's doing her best. She shows no signs of waking.
You need something? Ask Jaheira.
You look well equipped. Good.
Là, il y a un port.
He may know a way through the curse. Don't even know if he'll ever recover.
But we do know that anyone who goes charging into Premium the shadows... trinkets and doodads.
Plans to do nothing. We need a way into the Terres. I intend to find it.
Hand me the
But I won't
not hard.
set any of our people into it. Any help from
And I don't want to give you a lesson, but I will, damn it.
This. She doesn't
Ça sera après par la porte.
He was joking this morning. Jonas, I mean.
Lui laisser le temps de s'exprimer librement.
He was always joking. Said it was good for morale, but he just liked seeing people laugh. He was a good harper. A good friend.
Je dirais que vous étiez proche à vous entendre.
We were comrades in arms. I thought we could have been something more one day, but too late now.
Je suis sûr qu'il ignorait rien de vos sentiments à son égard et qu'il vous aimait autant que vous l'aimiez.
I don't know, and I never will. I'm sorry. I'd like to be alone.
Amour tragique. C'est aux funérailles de Jonas. Et je pense qu'on peut rentrer, les amis. C'est officiel. Rencontre. Sa Majesté a perdu les temps endormis. Bien, let's go.
Let's head inside. There's food and warmth to spare.
I wish we'd gear up.
The last light inn does not permit the bearing of arms. For the safety of all patrons, please leave your weapons at the door.
Check it out! We've gone legitimate, and Mole put me in charge. What do you need?
As-tu de quoi que ça qui puisse intéresser une clientèle avertie telle que moi?
I'm not supposed to mention it to anyone, but I do have something pretty special in stock. A key. What does it look like? What does it open? What treasures await behind its lock? That's for one lucky buyer to find out. Mole gave it to me, and said I shouldn't let it go to just any old jackaday.
Tu crois vraiment que Mole te l'aurait confié si elle avait la moindre valeur?
I mean, maybe.
Et toutes les autres choses fabuleuses que j'ai trouvées dans cette auberge, pourquoi t'accrocher à ce point à une vieille clé poussiéreuse?
I guess it is kind of old. Here. Birds of a feather. Don't be shy. Have a gander at the finest stock. What can I get you?
Tu es la première personne que je vois sourire depuis un bon moment.
I'm alive, ain't I? What's not to like?
Fais-moi voir ta marchandise. Quand ça se désengage, il crée un nuage de brouillard. Gants métalliques.
Pleasure doing business with you. Premium trinkets and doodahs.
Yes, Mom.
Alors d'ennuyer.
This place gives me the creeps.
Don't wander far. We need to talk.
Ouais, t'inquiète. Laisse-moi fouiller.
Last night's best bargains right here.
Barcus.
Ah, you found your way. Good.
Je vous ai dit que j'allais sauver Vulbren et les autres. Ici est ma première étape.
I haven't forgotten. And as it happens, I was making something to help you on your way. That is, if you're still going to help Wulbren and the others.
Évidemment.
In that case, you'll be very pleased to learn what I have in store for you. A new type of smoke powder. All the bang and boom of the original, but with an extra surprise. I call it the Brilliant Retort. You'll need it if you're going to survive this cursed place. You'll need it if you're going to get into Moonrise Towers and help the Deep Gnomes taken prisoner there. You'll need it if you're going to save Wulbren.
Comment des gnomes profondeurs ont-ils fait pour se retrouver piégés dans la tour? Ça, je sais, mais bon.
They didn't get trapped. They were kidnapped. Taken against their will by those cultists. If I ever get my hands on one of them... Well... With you on the job, perhaps I won't have to find out. I'll do my part, according to my talents. And you, I hope, will do yours. The Brilliant Retort will aid you. Thus, I will make it.
Non me plaît, à quoi ça sert?
Let's not ruin the surprise, hmm? You do whatever it is you do. Some of us are counting on you. What now?
Allons à faire.
I'm sure you would.
Persuasion tromperie. Pas assez. Au 600, donc il faut 10 600.
Now, if you're done rifling through my...
Ouch.
Hiss! I say hiss!
Tout de petits chats, je ne te veux qu'un mal.
And yet you harm me by your very presence. This is my territory, and you're in it.
Les intentions sont bonnes, je voulais juste admirer de plus près.
I'll allow it.
Admirer le chat sans maudit.
You've had enough, now go. Quickly, yes.
Tu as l'œil à tout, on dirait. Tu as remarqué quoi que ce soit intéressant depuis que tu es ici?
Good of you to notice. For my part, I have noticed the cleric is a liar. She promised me a bit of milk. Do you see any milk, do you? Nor do I. Disgraceful.
Tu es un drôle d'animal. Comment es-tu arrivé jusqu'ici?
I slinked, of course.
Noble félin. Ah là, la châteautaine de l'ultime Lueur. Ah! J'en connais un qui voulait parler à Raphaël. Permets-moi d'aller le chercher.
Well, hello. What can I do for you? Well, obviously I would. But you have so many... Well, in that case...
Living without sunlight isn't so bad, Asterion.
Have a gander at the
Where I
finest
came
stock.
from, we would often work exclusively under cover of darkness.
Yes, but you chose darkness. I was cast into it. The sun was banished from my life. Forbidden. And we all lust after the forbidden. Don't we?
Mm-hmm.
Premium trinkets and doodahs.
Your move, Maul.
You trapped me? I didn't even want to take this one.
Kalimshan rules, dear. The first piece touched is the first piece moved.
That's garbage! No matter where the night goes, I'm gonna lose it!
Then make the sacrifice useful. Guard your Mistra, or come for my Cyric.
Look who made it! For once, I saved your butt out there, didn't I? We're square now, Chief. Say, do you play lance ball by any chance? It's my first time playing.
Escamotage. Bouscule accidentellement le plateau en faveur de Maui.
How's that for Kalimshan rules?
Brava! Lovely work. I see I was right to make you the offer I did. You will consider it, won't you? What a lovely specimen she is. A blushing apple begging to be plucked. She cheated, of course, but that's half her charm.
Et l'autre partie?
My favorite kind. Ambition. But don't you worry about Moll. It goes without saying she still has the unconditional freedom to choose the only option she has left. Now, let's talk about you. I sense there's something you want to ask me.
I do. I have a proposal for you.
A proposal? If you're hoping to taste my blood, little vampling, think again. It burns hotter than wyvern whiskey.
This is serious business. Devil. My old, well, a long time ago, someone carved some runes into my back. I'd rather like to know what they say.
De quoi parlez-vous, Asterion? Qu'est-ce que c'est que cette histoire de scarification?
You haven't told them? And you've kept your clothes on this whole time. How unlike you. Why not let them see? Don't be shy.
God damn it.
Don't worry. I'm motivated to help you. Scars often tell such wonderful stories. I think yours might be truly exquisite. I'll see you soon.
Well, now you know.
Pourquoi ne pas m'en avoir parlé plus tôt? J'aurais pu vous aider.
Perhaps I should have. I'm not exactly used to asking for help and being met with, well, help. But what's done is done, so how about we stop talking about it and just get on with things? Although I should probably get dressed first. Well, hello. What can I do for you?
Well, my day just improved.
Greeting.
Ok. Truquer la partie de fer de lance. On peut récupérer Gale. Ah, il y a Will.
A blushing apple begging to be plucked? Raphael's angling for the girl's soul.
Moi, elle est du genre obstiné. Si elle s'est mise en tête de s'allier avec Raphaël, on ne la fera pas changer d'avis.
She's stubborn, yes. Bold as a lamb cavorting in a lion's den. But as ambitious as she is, Mole's no fool. One way or another, she'll see there's no winning Raphael's game, and she'll walk away.
Et dans le cas contraire?
Then Raphael collects another trophy, and Mole sells her independence to the hells. You've seen what happens when a bound soul reaches for freedom. I can't imagine what cruel penance Mole would pay if she were ever to resist that fell bastard. Well met.
Go ahead. I'd be delighted, though someone else magical.
Okay.
Don't be shy. Have a gander at the finest stock.
Oh, Elfira.
Thought you'd be 10 yards tall the way Zevlor spoke of you. Terres, scout. Seems we missed one another at the Grove, but the others told me how you helped us. A pity. You pulled them from one death trap, only for me to land them in this one.
Je viens de dire que les cultistes vous avaient tendu une embuscade. Ça a été brutal, manifestement.
Aye. Not a battle she's likely to put to song. Maybe we should have just surrendered. Zevlor begged us to. But they were toying with us, making examples. And we'd had enough of taking it. Those of us who cut free just kept running till we found this place. The others... maybe the cult got them. Maybe the curse.
Gardez espoir, vous avez survécu et je parie que les autres aussi.
Zevlor had hope. It didn't save him. A little sense will serve us better, I think. But... thanks. It was sweet of you to try.
Don't be shy. You're all right. Thank goodness. I was worried they'd got you too.
J'ai appris pour vos compagnons. On dit qu'ils ont été emmenés à Haute Lune.
I keep replaying it. Over and over in my head. They lined us up like dogs. Asherak was with the kids, telling them it was going to be all right. Maybe that's why they picked him. Told him to kneel. They took his eyes first. Then his tongue.
Comment avez-vous survécu?
Roland, of all people, saved us. He said he stayed in the grove because of you. And I'm damn glad of it. Without him, well, none of us would be here.
Roland, l'apprenti magicien?
Yes. He shielded me and the kids, while his brother and sister rushed the cultists. Cal and Leah were dragged away, along with the others. Roland isn't taking it so well. None of us are, to be honest. How do you do it? How do you keep going?
En progressant étape par étape, sans céder à la panique.
You make it sound so easy. But I'll try. You've done so much for us already. But I have to ask. The others might still be out there. If they're not dead, they're in Moonrise. And gods have mercy on anyone in that hell's pit.
Ne vous inquiétez pas, je les retrouverai.
Thank you. If anyone can manage it, you can. Just be careful up there, all right? I can't handle anyone else dying.
Premium trinkets and doodahs. Nice strategy back there. If we put our heads together, I bet you and me can make a tidy stack of coin in Baldur's Gate. But Raphael's offered me a partnership already, and it seems like a sweeter deal than throwing my lot in with you.
Attention, Moll, quand on passe un accord avec un diable, on sait toujours à son avantage.
So what if Raphael's a devil? Means he's got the power to keep his promise. Also, bit rich for you to tell me who I can or can't make deals with, all things considered.
Qu'a-t-il promis au juste?
Protection for me and my kids, that's all.
Her smile is broad, her eyes twinkling, her face the very picture of innocence. She's clearly lying.
But I haven't accepted nothing yet. Sounds like you're in deeper than I am.
Raphaël est dangereux, Moll. Qu'a-t-il vraiment proposé? Oh, il faut 20. Magique.
What I said! That he'd get me and my gang safely to Baldur's Gate. And also, when we get there, I'd be head of the Thieves' Guild.
Crois-moi, si alléchante son offre puisse-t-elle paraître, le jeu n'en vaut pas la chandelle.
Easy for you to say. You can do what you want, go where you want. My kids need protecting, and I'm gonna protect them. Look, you saved us. Not knocking that. But after you left, Zevlor lost his nerve. Gave up the fight. I won't. Now there's no grove, no coin, no one taking us to the city. I'm not letting my crew get eaten by shadows. Maybe I'll make a deal, maybe I won't. But it'll be my choice, not the devil's, and not yours.
Eh ben.
Wonder if I could con some gold off.
Don't be shy. Have a gander at the finest stuff.
Na 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 na.
Your job is to serve drinks. You
That might be worth a note.
Premium trinkets and doodahs.
Note gribouillée. Le journal est manifestement très ancien. Pourtant ces pages ont l'air d'avoir à peine vieilli. Combien de temps vais-je encore devoir me languir ici? Je devrais être à la porte de Baldur depuis une semaine, mais ce maudit responsable du poste de péage refuse de valider mes papiers. Mon père sera furieux quand il apprendra. Le village a quelque chose d'étrange. Les gens longent les murs, comme s'ils avaient quelque chose à se cacher. Les temples de la Vierge lunaire ne sont même pas entretenus. J'espère en apprendre davantage sur Terres, le chef du village, mais le seul fait d'évoquer son nom met tout le monde mal à l'aise. J'ignore si je serai capable de supporter cet endroit pendant une heure de plus.
I missed that! Awesome! This place is awesome! There's so much stuff!
Don't be shy. Have a gander at the finest stuff.
But we do know that anyone who goes charging into those shadows.
Get the bottle. Hand me the bottle. It's not hard.
I don't want...
There's another bottle of Arabellan Dry back there. Put it on the bar, then piss off and leave me alone.
Jaheira said we should serve drinks, but that we shouldn't serve drunks.
Jaheira didn't save your ragged little tail from the cultists. I did.
Alfira m'a trop compté. C'est uniquement grâce à vous qu'elle a pu s'en sortir avec les enfants.
Cute. Maybe she'll write a ballad about me. She can leave out the part where my brother and sister were dragged away screaming while I was saving the orphans. If you hadn't filled their heads with all that self-righteous heroic crap at the Grove, none of this would have happened.
Raison de plus pour me rattraper en les ramenant alors.
They're my responsibility. You go save the world. Or your own arse. Or whatever it is you do. I'll fix this.
Aïe aïe.
I don't need your help and I don't need your pity.
Sont vos frères et sœurs?
Dead for all I know. Or in the cult's tower with the others who were taken.
Ils sont encore en vie, je les sauverai.
They're my responsibility. You go save the world. Or your own arse. Or whatever it is you do. I'll fix this.
I tried telling Mr. Rowland that he'd had enough too. He didn't like it then either.
What I won't do is send anyone to the curse. Any help from Jaheira? She wants the same thing we do.
If this is about Roland, go away!
Désolé qu'il soit montré aussi méchant.
He acts like he wished we weren't here. Like he wished he hadn't saved us.
Il vous a quand même sauvé, c'est tout ce qui compte.
And now we're just trying to save him from drinking himself stupid.
Je comprends, tu cherchais juste à lui rendre service.
Yeah. He did save us after all. Anyway, it's his loss.
Comment ça, tant pis?
I found this book. Old, dusty, full of strange lettering. Pretty sure it's magic. I was gonna give it to Roland so he could learn new spells, you know? Beats drinking till he forgets the ones he knows.
Petite sauvegarde. Est-ce que tu veux bien me le donner?
It's for Roland.
Tu es sûr de vouloir encore lui donner après la façon dont il l'a traité? Je veux juste voir ce que c'est en fait.
Fine. He... Huh? Where is it? I must have dropped it. Well, you can look for it if you want. Anyway, I'm sick of talking.
Right here.
On va pas lui prendre. Hein. On va pas lui prendre. On est là. D'abord, on était là. Je crois.
I found this book. I was gonna give it to Roland so he could learn new spells, you know? Beats drinking till he forgets the ones he knows.
Un cadeau magnifique, je suis sûr qu'il va adorer.
Maybe. Thanks for talking and stuff.
Indolence breeds madness. A minor hindrance. Still breathing, despite everything.
Journal de l'aubergiste. Viergelin nous garde, j'ai trop tardé à aller voir Morthred. Et à mon arrivée, sa demeure avait été attaquée et tous ses occupants emmenés pour être interrogés. Je doute de revoir mon frère un jour. S'ils lui ont mis la main, le grappin dessus, je suis très certainement le prochain sur la liste. La seule découverte de mon hôtel suffira à me trahir. Mais je ne peux ni ne veux renier Notre-Dame d'Argent, malgré les tourments promis par Kédéric. Tous ceux qui refusent de se convertir.
Let's have a look.
Une note passée. Il faut qu'on se voie, la carte est prête. Allez chez moi et descendez à la cave. Cherchez la tour. Vous devriez avoir la clé. Ne touchez surtout pas au coffre. Continuez tout droit et vous trouverez ce que vous cherchez, signé Morfred. Apparemment, libéré Wulbren des tours de haute lune. Promis a promis de nous fournir une récompense remarquable. Père et la sœur Roland font partie des Tieflins capturés par les cultistes. Il ne l'a pas bien pris. Donc Roselle fit en tous ses états. Elle nous a expliqué ce qui s'était passé dans l'obscurité et nous a demandé de sauver ses amis. Delors se fait capturer par le culte de l'absolu. Les autres Tieflins affirment qu'il a été incapable de réagir. Qu'il a tenté de se rendre. Nous devrions essayer de le retrouver. Nous avons vu Raphael et à l'auberge de l'ultime Lueur et Asterion. Il a demandé de lui parler des cicatrices que Cazador lui a faites dans le dos. Le camion a semblé intéressé. Il a dit qu'il allait réfléchir à la requête d'Asterion et qu'ils nous le reverront bientôt. Ok.
I had a sip from a bottle someone didn't finish.
Ça c'est bon.
It wasn't very nice.
Moving ahead.
Encore elle est là. On prend par là à Jaheira en dernier.
Nice to see a friendly face come out the shadows for once.
Lives or dies. I wouldn't go that far. But her focus is on stopping the cult, and I suspect she'd sacrifice anyone to achieve it. Taylor's doing her best. She shows no signs of waking.
We can wait.
But Baldur's Gate can't.
If you have an alternative in mind.
An extra blade could be the difference between rescuing Duke Ravengard or losing him forever. I hope you'll help us.
But we do know that anyone who goes charging into those shadows is
So the plan is...
You're heading into the towers, are you? Good. I pray it's not too late for Duke Ravengard.
Malividor.
He still won't speak. Just keeps going with the bloody song.
nothing of use on his person.
His original writ of duty, signed by Eltan himself. Fella must be one of the very first Flaming Fist.
He must know something. Let's not give up on him yet. I don't suppose you found a way into the towers?
Encore.
I trust you will do everything you can to free the Duke. But in case you don't find a way, I'll be heading to Baldur's Gate to seek reinforcements. The Council sent a carrier pigeon with news that the city has been dealing with absolutist attacks. The Steel Watch is holding strong. I'll request that Lord Gortash send some of them to aid in the fight against Moonrise. The curse won't harm them.
You know the name Gortash, a councillor with considerable influence on Baldurian industry and politics. But he is no lord.
Seigneur Gortash, je croyais qu'il n'était qu'un simple conseiller.
Lord Gortash is the man responsible for the creation of the Steel Watch. It's no wonder he earned the title. The Steel Watch are the future of warfare. Gondian automatons that can be sent into battle without risking any lives. Except those of our enemies. Lord Gortash had only completed work on the prototypes before Ravengard and I left for Elturel, but even they were formidable. With the Steel Watch at our backs, we can storm the tower whatever Ketheric throws at us, I'm sure of it. I'll do my best, but there's every chance I'll fall to the curse or the cult before I reach the city. Don't count on me and assume no aid is coming. Work with Jaheira. That harper's mind is as sharp as her blade. Follow her guidance. Farewell. We'll meet again, God's willing.
If you're poking around this god's forsaken place, you must have someone in Moonrise too. Hope you find them.
The journey back to Baldur's Gate won't be easier, but your task here is harder still. Timora be with you.
Okay.
We're discussing fist business, and you're no fist.
Heard you're meant to be heading toward the towers.
Il paraît que vous travaillez activement à infiltrer le rang, vous aussi.
Not sure I'd call it that myself. This fellow's in no condition to help anyone. That makes you our best bet. Hope it's a good one.
Bah oui, faites-moi confiance.
Waiting for the sun forever. Monsters snuffling and stalking in the shade where we are walking.
Flame color. That's your name, isn't it? Art color? I'm Fistular.
Nathaniel and me are climbing up a tree.
Daniel, on connaît ça.
We need you, sir. One of our own's been taken, a Grand Duke. You might know something that could help us bring him back. We found him out in the shadows, just wandering. Nothing survives out there for long. Don't know how he made it, or where he came from.
This is no physical ailment. It is a spiritual malaise. The man's mind has been gripped by the Shadowfell, yet it has not broken.
J'ai entendu le nom de Taniel prononcé par un ami à moi, Alcine.
Really? Could you bring him here? You'd be glad of the help, wouldn't you, sir?
Est-il en mesure de vous entendre?
You hear me, don't you, sir? You might not be able to answer, but you hear me.
Que lui est-il arrivé?
A century locked inside a Sharan curse will do things to a man.
Un siècle.
But you're not alone, sir. We're here with you. And I'm sure you've got relations, maybe some long-lived friends even who want to be seeing you.
Laissez-moi l'examiner.
If you know how to get through to him, don't hesitate.
Section de pensée.
Daniel.
Arcane.
He spent a long time in the Shadowfell, a Sharan realm without color or light. It's had a terrible effect on him.
His mind lingers in the Shadowfell, but perhaps it can be returned. We need to remind him who he is. Some personal effects, maybe.
Lost in the shadows all this time. He must have left some part of himself behind. Something we can use.
Examinez de plus près, vous êtes peut-être passé à côté de quelque chose.
His fingertips sport calluses and toughened skin, as if from manual labor, or playing a stringed instrument, perhaps.
Il avait déjà cherché d'éventuels effets personnels?
This was in his pocket. He doesn't seem to have any reaction to it now, but he held on to it for 100 years anyway.
Savez-vous où vous êtes, flamme Karlach?
If he does, he isn't sane.
Attends, mais vous êtes... Ah. Agent Karlach, Flemme, obtient des informations des activités en cours dans des terres rattachées au tour de Haute Lune, administré par Torm, descendant de la maison Torm, implantée dans la région depuis des temps immémoriaux. Nouveau quartier l'auberge de l'ultime lueur et commence à enquêter à la maison de la guérison locale. Les rapports qui nous sont parvenus font état d'un phénomène de corruption sous-jacente, mais cela reste à confirmer. Les membres locaux de la famille Torm vénèrent ces lunés et dégénération. Les rumeurs indiquent qu'une enclave de disciples chars aurait pris racine dans la contrée depuis quelque temps. Menez l'enquête sur la question et remettez-moi vos conclusions. Rendu Gelda.
Wonder what you found.
Climbing up a tree.
What's on your mind?
Huh. Greeting.
De rencontrer la corsaire Florique à l'auberge de l'ultime lueur, elle nous a supplié de retrouver le grand-duc du Corbeau, qui est selon elle retenu au tour de Haute Lune. On trouve un inconnu sans connaissance à l'auberge de l'ultime lueur. Dans son sommeil, il a prononcé le nom de Taniel. Devrions en parler à Alcine. On découvre le dernier ordre d'art qui était chargé d'aller voir ce qui se passait à la... Dernier ordre d'art, oui. Il est chargé d'aller voir ce qui se passait à la maison de la guérison. Nous suivons ses traces. Peut-être pourrons-nous en apprendre davantage sur lui. On va aller chercher Alcine.
You wish to speak?
Il y a un point enflammé à l'ultime lueur. La malédiction l'a plongé dans l'inconscience, mais il ne cesse de marmonner des choses incompréhensibles au sujet d'un un garçon du nom de Taniel.
He is? Then I must see him. Insensible or not, he knows something. I will go to see him at once. Join me when you can.
Ah ok, il y va tout de suite. Tout seul, pardon.
Fearsome black and red. Daniel and me are climbing up a tree.
It's true then. He's met Daniel. There's no other way he'd know that name. This is just what we needed. Well done. We need to wake him. He must know something about where to find Daniel.
Une idée?
If he was able to escape the Shadowfell, then it mustn't have managed to consume his spirit. Well, not all of it anyway. We need to unlock whatever's left of him, inside his head. There must be something to trigger him. A word, a memory, an item. We just need to find it.
Je vais voir ce que je peux faire.
I don't deserve you, my friend.
Pas de sous-friend. Allez, parti. On y va.
He keeps saying Daniel's name. He must know more. I don't deserve...
On découvre le dernier ordre d'art, a été chargé... Je suis convaincu car Karlach sait où se trouvait Daniel. Je pense quelque chose dans le passé d'art qui va nous permettre de le réveiller. On a déjà vu le mystérieux homme inconscient auparavant. Alcine pense désormais savoir où se trouve Daniel. Après lui, quelque chose provenant du passé de l'homme pourrait peut-être vous aider à le réveiller. Ok. On va passer à l'étage et puis après on verra Jaheira.
Don't be shy. Have a gander at the
Clear, Mom. Good. We'll leave soon. We don't want any surprises. Yes, Mom.
Take it easy, what?
Na 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 na.
Last night's best bargain, right here.
Aren't we all? Not as long as we can put up a fight.
Didn't drop anything.
Not dropping things.
Ombre d'Isobel. Servante de Sylvie. À mon retour, il y a comme une souillure en moi. Je sens mes poumons et je ne peux pas m'en débarrasser. Il ne me quittera jamais, cette mort qui empeste mes entrailles. Il y a quelque chose. Il y a de ces choses que même la Vierge lunaire ne peut pas guérir. De ces choses qu'elle n'accepterait jamais ses propres fidèles. N'aurait jamais dû revenir.
Here we go.
Vous savez quoi? Je vais pas aller la voir directement du coup. Je vais aller voir Jaheira en premier.
Listen. Breathe deep and move.
On va retourner en bas voir Jaheira.
Please. Be welcome. Have a drink. To your very good health.
Sentir d'abord le vin.
You perceive a faint hint of cloth grass, a herb that is said to elicit the truth. Jaheira smiles at you knowingly.
It doesn't spoil the taste, if that's what you're wondering.
Peut-être, mais ça nuit à la confiance que j'ai en vous.
Indulge me.
Je vais refuser.
You don't know what you're missing. Well over a century old, and yet it hasn't lost a hint of flavor. Still not quite so sure about you, though. People tend to lose more than just flavor when illithids get their hands on them. I speak from experience. There's an air about you. Something alien. Answer me true and do not lie. The parasite is changing you, isn't it?
C'est donc pour ça que vous avez trafiqué mon vin?
Just answer the question.
Mais je résiste à ça. C'est pas de la tromperie, ça c'est la réalité. Ils disent tromperie. Il cherche effectivement à me gagner à sa cause, mais je résiste à la tentation envers et contre tout. On va dire ça.
And you're certain you will continue to resist?
Oui.
Good. I will take your word for it. And hold you to it, too. I have every reason to be cautious. I've traced people like you. People with parasites in their brains. All the way here from Baldur's Gate. The cult of the Absolute is spreading through the city. Quietly, quickly, and with unsettling deliberation. We tracked them to this ancient village, only to be faced with a man we killed and buried over a century ago.
Qui était? Ou qui est-ce?
General Ketheric Thorm. Remember that name. He's the leader of the Absolutists. He was a Sharan once. Took to building an army of dark justiciars beneath this very village. Alongside the local druids, we made it our business to see him deposed, dead and buried. But he's returned. Not only does General Ketheric Thorm live again, it seems he is no longer mortal. He has become, in fact, invincible. We met him on the road here, commanding an army of the Absolute, intent on destroying Baldur's Gate. I put an arrow through his eye myself, only to watch him pluck it out like a splinter. He healed right in front of me and chased us into the shadows. Things looked hopeless. But experience has taught me that no matter how bleak things look, there's always hope. You are that hope.
Vous croyez que j'ai une chance de réussir à le tuer?
Not immediately. Protected by your artifact, you can infiltrate his forces at Moonrise Towers, posing as a true soul. Find out what it is that makes him invincible, so we can strip him of his advantage. Once Ketheric is without his shield, the sword, together we assault his tower and put a final end to this blight.
Les jours de Ketheric sont comptés. J'y veillerai personnellement.
Without a cure for your infection, your days are numbered too. Yet you selflessly offer to spend them fighting alongside us. I like you. I promise I will do everything I can to make sure you survive this. Any cure starts with understanding the disease. Whatever magic Ketheric's using to control these tadpoles, it must be at Moonrise. Until then, we keep drinking wine when we meet.
Comment je fais pour l'atteindre? Les tours sont cernées par les ombres.
You're not our only secret weapon. Isobel, a faithful cleric of Selûne, and a light in the darkness. She cast the moon shield around the inn. It's the only reason we're still alive. She's upstairs in her chambers. Tell her I sent you, and she'll see you through the shadows safely. Isabel's in her room.
Okay.
Greeting.
Go ahead.
Huh. So, that's what people mean when they talk about butterflies in their stomach. Did you want something?
Ketheric Thorm, que pensez-vous de lui?
Difficult to say. A fellow servant of the Night Singer would surely be an ally to me under most circumstances. But something doesn't add up. I'll need to see where his allegiances truly lie. Very serious of you. I won't pretend that I don't know what you mean. Give me some time.
Ok. On voit Isabelle.
Drop anything?
Patrols report more activity among the hunters this month. Very large, I wager. Good! Seems that way. Listen. Last night's best target, right here!
I didn't realize I had an audience. The true soul who's going to save us all. I'm Isabel. Pleased to meet you.
Moi de même, on raconte que vous protégez cette auberge en tenant les ombres à l'écart.
Myself and Our Lady are doing what we can to hold the line. I hear you and your tadpole will be our offense. Free from the Absolute's influence, yet able to walk among cultists. It's almost too good to be true. But I'd be a poor cleric indeed not to avail of a blessing when I see one. Let me guess. Jaheira sent you to beg a protection spell off her favorite cleric. Perfect. It'll make you immune to the lesser effects of the Shadow Curse, which will get you closer to the towers. But there are places it won't help. Places where the curse is darker, stronger. The cultists are able to traverse even the deepest shadows, though. I don't know how. The Harpers are trying to figure it out.
Selûnite magic. Dark Lady, forgive me.
Good nose. Like a nasty little terrier.
Y a-t-il autre chose que je dois savoir avant de partir?
Ketherick is a frightening man. But you have something he doesn't. Allies worth having. While you're busy in the towers, I'll be sure to... Wait. Do you hear that? Something's wrong.
Hello, Isabel.
Marcus, is that you? What's happened to you?
I've been blessed. You can be too. Come with me, and you can hear all about it from Ketherick himself.
Quel genre de créature êtes-vous?
True soul, my instructions are clear. Take the girl to Ketherick, alive.
Sondez ses pensées en quête d'informations supplémentaires.
A haunting face swims into your mind's eye, its instructions vivid in your mind. Nothing is more important than bringing the girl alive.
What's going on? If you have something to say it.
Marcus est ici pour vous enlever, Isabelle. Si nous voulons vous tirer de ce mauvais pas, il va falloir nous battre.
Pathetic. The Absolute sees all. Your treachery will be punished.
The Absolute. Of course. You can't believe them, Marcus. Ketherick will never give you whatever it is you've been promised.
He already has. Time to go, Isabel.
Alors...
Let's finish this.
On va essayer de la garder en vie.
I am fury. I am death.
make excellent fertilizer.
Non mais... Je vais faire les signes.
Want her alive at any cost.
Cool.
Time to strike. My path be true.
Attendez avec ça.
Serene she might seem, but nature has fangs. Frontino la vede.
On l'a bien détruit par contre, Marcus.
Take you. Swift and lethal.
Presque. Non, c'est immobile.
No choice but to keep going. Have to keep going.
Take you.
There's an illithid parasite in that corpse. You should take a look.
Eh ben.
Let's just go already.
Isabel, are you all right? I'm fine.
Marcus has been with us since the start. They've been tracking us this whole time. And that was no random attack. You were the target, Isabel. They know how important you are. But they don't know about you. Ketheric will strike again. We need you to strike first. Discover the source of his invulnerability. Make him mortal so we can make him bleed. Good luck.
Merci.
We're in more danger than I knew. If something happens to me, everyone in this inn is dead. Like that.
Marcus m'a dit que Ketheric vous voulez vivante. Pourquoi?
Why does a man like him do anything? Power, spite, some kind of twisted personal morality. I can understand why he'd want me dead. Without me keeping the curse at bay, everyone in this inn, everyone intent on killing him, is dead too. As for why he'd want to take me alive, I don't know. And I don't want to find out. Now that we have you, I hope I won't have to.
Quand j'aurais réglé son compte à Ketheric, vous n'aurez plus rien à craindre du coup.
No mercy. For Ketheric will have none on you. End this.
Something good here, I hope.
Demi-plate.
Very well.
On with you. Unless you want to come back to a gaggle of shadow-cursed harpers.
J'ai encore quelques questions à vous poser.
Go on then.
Cette malédiction a l'air incroyablement puissante. Que pouvez-vous me dire à son sujet?
It belongs to the goddess Shah. According to the harpers, it fell here when they defeated Ketheric. The one who tried to have me kidnapped. I suppose they didn't defeat him quite hard enough.
Comment vous êtes-vous retrouvé ici?
Right place, right time. When a cleric of Selûne stumbles into a Sharan shadow, she's bound to set it to rights. At any cost.
Je sais que très peu de choses à votre sujet. Pouvez-vous en dire plus?
I could say the same. But perhaps we should save the trivia till we're on the other side of this thing. Promise not to die, and we'll celebrate with our life stories.
Très peu de choses au sujet de Selûne et Char. Pouvez-vous en dire plus?
Moon and shadow. Light and dark. Divine sisters ever at war. And this place has become one more battlefield. Sometimes life forces us to choose sides. Luckily, sometimes the choice is obvious.
No surprise to find a traitor among the Flaming Fist. Honor isn't their strong suit.
No one but us.
Begone!
What now?
I'm sure you would.
Alors... Ça on garde. Une belle collection.
Now, if you're done...
guys.
Traitors among us. A child taken. And still I can only feel relief. If they had taken Isabel too,
Nous avons tous été pris au dépourvu.
honesty will serve you better than charity. I blundered into their trap, and it cost us. You have the honor of making up for my mistake. I trust that you will.
J'ai une question à vous poser.
Then speak.
Il me semble avoir déjà entendu votre nom.
Ugh, some crusty balladmonger, I expect. They have me slaying gods or laying with them, depending on the bard.
Ah, je compatis. Mon ami Volo a lui aussi une fâcheuse tendance à prendre quelques libertés avec les vérités.
Volo Thamkedarm? Oh, that old fraud should be dust a century past. But then, lies live forever, and he's half made of this stuff.
Et même les deux à la fois, d'après une chanson qu'il m'a été donnée d'entendre.
You'll have to sing that one for me when all of this is done. In any case, it was a lifetime ago by now. And for all our victories, we remain on the back foot. We fight, we die, and we just hope that when our time comes, there is someone else to take our place.
Eh bien, dites-moi, vous avez l'art de la formule. Est-ce ainsi que vous galvanisez vos ménestrels?
No need of that. Every harper is a bard unto themselves, I'm afraid. Help me root out this cult, and they can spin stories about you for a change.
Yep, yep.
Watch your back out there. If it's not the cult coming for you, it'll be the shadows.
Good work rooting out the traitor.
Et c'est parti les autres.
He keeps saying Thaniel's name. He must...
Yep, yep, yep. Fais juste un petit tour.
Patrols report more activity among the cultists, Mum.
Preparing to march, I wager.
First, cultists nearly murder us, and now we have a traitor on the inside. Can't we trust anyone?
Vous pouvez avoir confiance en moi.
I know. You've been there for us every step of the way. It's just all a bit much sometimes, you know?
Mole would do the same for any of us. You know it.
But how do we get into Moonrise? We can't fight those shadow things.
We could. I beat up those harpies, and they're way scarier than shadows.
You know what Mole would hate more than anything? Bad things happening to us. You've seen what's out there. We wouldn't stand a chance.
Vous bougez pas d'ici, je me charge d'aller chercher Maul.
But it's our job to bring Mole back.
Look at her. She's a proper adventurer. And if we got hurt, Mole would be really mad at us.
Fine. But you gotta understand, Mole is family. Bring her back, please.
Please. Et Roland est où? Il est parti? Il est décédé? Non. Ah oui, attends, il est où, Roland? Il était là. Ah, il se fait enlever aussi, c'est possible.
I'd rather face Ketheric's armies than suffer traitors. Watch out for those flaming fists.
Always knew Marcus was a snake. He did well to knock the light out of him.
Yep, yep, yep.
Which way to the nearest library? Let's go. With silver tongue.
I sold a pair of boots to that.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Wish we had.
I sold a pair of boots to that traitor. Can't believe it.
Ouais, rien à vendre.
Take care now.
Ça c'est bon. On parle à lui.
I want to have a word.
Nowhere safe from this damned absolute. If you need something sharp, I have a few things left.
Alors ici. Nous avons empêché Marcus d'enlever Isobel. Pourquoi le culte peut-il bien le vouloir vivante? Nouvelle nous a accordé la bénédiction divine de ses lunettes qui devrait nous protéger de la malédiction des ombres, sauf peut-être là où cette dernière est la plus puissante. Nouvelle nous a expliqué que les cultistes étaient capables de traverser la malédiction des ombres sans risque, même là où elle est la plus dense. Plusieurs ménestrels sont apparemment en train de se pencher sur la question. Nous devrions aller les rejoindre au niveau du pont le plus proche de l'ultime Lueur. Nous avons appris que Moll, chef des pickpockets Tieflin, avait disparu. Nous devrions aider ses jeunes compagnons à le retrouver. Touk. Bien, on va passer par le camp. Et on va s'arrêter là après.
Soldier.
Padam.
Greetings.
Need something?
Quite the cozy setup.
Bon, je pense qu'il n'y a personne qui a...
Well, my day just improved. Very serious of you. Well, but don't worry.
Rien de nouveau.
How can I help? Well met.
Fidèles de l'Absolu ont emmené votre père autour de Haute Lune. Floric l'a confirmé.
Then we know our mission. All roads converge at moonrise.
Pouvons-nous faire confiance à Floric?
I was 11 when the Councillor spotted and slayed an assassin who stalked father from the shadows. I was 13 when she brought word of a goblin warband advancing on Rivington. Her keen scouting saved 100 lives that day. The Councillor's loyalty to my father is beyond question. She's as steady as Tyr's heartbeat, as upstanding as the Sword Mountains. Father's at Moonrise Towers, and we need to save him.
Les fidèles de l'Absolu doivent avoir une bonne raison pour enlever votre père, mais laquelle?
They want violence, they want control, they want Baldur's Gate. Who better than Grand Duke Ravengard to surrender it? Who better than the commander of the Flaming Fist to dismantle its defenses? They will infect him, and the city's guardian will become its ruin, unless we put a stop to it.
Dans ce cas, en route pour Haute Lune, nous ne pouvons pas laisser l'Absolu prendre le contrôle du Grand-Duc, garde de Corbeau.
We can't and we won't. The shadows be damned.
C'est pas pour autant que tu vas venir avec moi. Allez, au dodo.
Playtime's over, pet. I love this time of year. The dickheads start popping up wherever you look.
What do you want, Mizora?
Drop the attitude and perk up your ears. You've got a new mission. Absolute's cult has gone and grabbed one of Zariel's assets. A devil. And a powerful one at that. They're locked up in the cult's fortress, Moonrise Towers. And you're getting him out.
Si cette diablesse est aussi puissante que vous le dites, comment a-t-elle fait son compte pour se faire capturer?
Well, your playmate's wasting precious time. Let's see about getting her priorities fixed. Clause Z, Section 13. Should promised soul refuse obeyance or neglect duty, the pact holder shall cast the promised into Avernus as a lemure. I'll make it simple. Will fails or refuses, and he turns to a thick blob of stink flesh and sinks to Avernus. Now, be a good boy and play fetch, pup, or you'll spend an eternity sizzling in the hells.
Mizora's words may be flippant, but they are tinged with desperation. She cannot afford for Will to fail this mission. This may be your best chance to negotiate Will out of his pact.
Nous acceptons de secourir votre atout, mais à une condition.
Oh, and what condition is that?
Your mind links with Will's, drawn in by his increasing panic.
What are you doing?
Répondre mentalement à Will, faites-moi confiant.
Will relaxes, and your connection fades.
Mizora, nous acceptons de délivrer cet atout si vous libérez Will de son pacte.
Interesting. Now, why should I go letting my favorite pet off his leash?
Souvenir de tout ce que vous savez sur les contrats diables. Salut Ino.
You recall an old incantation from a children's story, said to void a devil's contract. Abi diabole et nunquam redi.
Ouais, disons ça.
I've never seen such a fearless display of sheer idiocy. Bravo! Fine. I'll play your game. But I amend the pact once the mission's done, not before. Clause F, Section 9. Soulbinder shall bestow reward or favour only upon soul bearer's fulfillment of related obligation.
You've heard of this provision, better known as the You First clause.
Now, to Moonrise, pet. And do mind the shadows. They've been especially hungry.
You know, I feel a connection between us. Like we're two souls walking the same path. You might be a little naive in the ways of the world, but I see promise in you. Ambition.
Comment ça, brut de décoffrage?
Just that you have a big heart. You like doing what's right. So I was thinking, what would be the right thing to do when we get to Moonrise Towers? When we come face to face with whoever is controlling the parasites in our heads?
Détruire le culte et mettre fin à ces maléfices une bonne fois pour toutes.
God! Now try to think outside the box just a little. Consider the parasites in our skulls and think how many others have the mind flayers infected. Hundreds. Thousands. And they're not just goblin trash. There are powerful people in the worm's thrall. Whoever's waiting for us at Moonrise Towers controls it all. But if we can take that control from them, imagine the power we'd wield.
Jusqu'à ce qu'on se transforme en flagelleur manteau, vous voulez dire?
That's just the thing. If we control the parasites, then we can order them not to change us. All the power, with none of the tentacles. I'm just saying, there's an opportunity here. If we can control the tadpoles, we can keep ourselves safe. And liberate the world from this evil.
Non. Hors de question.
So much for thinking you had ambition. Still, we're not there yet. Maybe you'll see the light. Yet. Yes?
Ah, quite the cozy setup, you.
Ça va être un non. Comment que j'utilise ça?
Greetings.
Bon, on fait le tour. Par là, tout le monde et on pourra s'arrêter là du coup.
God damn it! Why did it have to be Mizora? Why did it have to be Zariel? We're supposed to risk our necks to get one of her assets? What if it's a runaway like me? Or something far worse?
Nous refusons, Mizora transformera Will en lémur. Vous ne voudriez comme pas que ça arrive.
Look, Will's happiness is my happiness. I'd sooner see myself a lemur than him. But it's a bad idea to play games with the devil. You never win. Not ever.
Well, my day just improved.
Bla bla bla.
What's on your mind? The more bullshit she pours, the more of it I'm forced to swallow. Mizora set me on fiends inside and outside the Hells. She's never ordered a rescue.
Gods. She makes a mockery of everything the blade stands for. Such an asshole.
C'est pas comme si vous aviez le choix de toute façon. Si vous n'accomplissez pas cette mission, vous pourrirez aux enfers.
Not just rot. I'd have to fight. One of those mindless blobs clawing at demons on the front lines of the Blood War.
Ça n'arrivera pas. Vous êtes trop important pour la côte des épées.
And it means everything to me. I always knew what my future held, and I know I chose right. Thank you for sticking your neck out for me. I mean it. But I'm not going to celebrate till I'm actually free. I can feel Mizora scheming, plotting. She won't let me go without making a fuss. Trust me on that.
On avait déjà fait ça.
Then we know our mission. All roads converge at moonrise.
Ok. Et on va dormir. Oh, le truc d'abord ici en fait. Alors, ça va là. Ça va ici. Hop. On fait beaucoup. Ah, par contre, c'est vrai que là, cape. Non, la cape va pas être intéressante. Tout ça c'est bon. Oui. Allez, au dos.
The dog is unable to speak through the small bag he holds in his mouth.
Here, I hope you like it.
Du salami.
All I know is I thought of you when I saw it.
Du salami. Bon, ça c'est fait.
This place gives me the creeps.
Eh bien écoutez, on va s'arrêter là du coup. Yep, on va s'arrêter là.